Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a really fun video for me because I'm letting an old chef friend of mine step into my kitchen to show you a few recipes that I think you're going to absolutely love, especially for this time of year. They're all very well balanced and loaded with wonderful flavors, so let's just dive right in. Okay, so the first recipe up is the crispy potatoes. So add in the baby potatoes to a pot of salted water and bring to a simmer until they are fork tender, not mush. While those are cooking, clean up some fresh garlic cloves of the skin and that little brown hard bit that's on top. Then cover them with grapeseed oil in a pot with some chili flakes and a generous pinch of salt, and cook everything on low heat until the garlic is very tender. Once the garlic is done cooking though, pour it into a container to cool off for a few minutes. Then you're going to toss it all into a food processor or a blender with a splash of lemon juice and blend until smooth. Now that the potatoes should be ready, you're going to give them a quick quality check to make sure they're cooked all the way through, then carefully slice them all in half. After they're all sliced up, you're going to get a large saute pan on high heat with a splash of olive oil in it. Then add in your potatoes and cook these for a few minutes until they have a light gold color around the edges. Then you're going to throw them into a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until they are dark golden and very crispy. Alright, so to finish up these potatoes, you're going to take them out of the oven and toss in a spoonful of the spicy roasted garlic puree. Give it a few stirs, then plate it up with a fresh grating of lemon zest right over the top and some chives to finish. Okay, so next up is the roasted Brussels. So here I have some cleaned and halved Brussels sprouts that will be tossed in a little bit of olive oil, salt, and black pepper. Then you're going to put them onto a baking tray, making sure you spread them out evenly, and bake them in a 500-degree Fahrenheit oven until slightly charred and tender. While those are roasting away, it's a good time to make the miso truffle dressing. So in a small bowl, you're going to add in the agave, nutritional yeast, tamari, dark miso paste, and yuzu, which apparently didn't make it into the cut. But anyways, you're going to mix this together until the miso and yeast are blended. After that, either using a blender or stick blender like this one, you want to slowly incorporate the olive oil until the mixture slightly thickens up and turns a shade or two lighter. Add in the truffle oil to finish, and as soon as the Brussels are ready to go, toss in a few spoonfuls of the dressing with the roasted Brussels sprouts in a bowl and plate it up with some fresh Thai basil. Okay, so last but not least is the kale and cabbage salad. So to start off, clean off the kale greens from the stems and thinly slice the greens along with the red cabbage. Next up is the dressing. So in a blender, you're gonna add in the agave, apple cider vinegar, white cheddar, and black pepper. Then start blending it on low to medium speed while slowly pouring in the olive oil / grapeseed oil blend. Do not worry if it starts to really thicken up, since it's supposed to get that way when it's finished. Now, you could really switch up the fruit or vegetable additions to the salad to your preference, but ruby red grapefruit and freshly sliced Fuji apples made for a perfect fit, in my opinion, to this hearty winter salad. Okay, so once all the prep is basically done, all you have to do is toss it all together and plate it up. It's a very simple salad. So here we have the sliced kale greens along with the red cabbage. Mix in a few spoons of dressing, of that white cheddar dressing. Then you're gonna add in the apples, grapefruit, and some sliced almonds, and carefully mix that in. And then you're gonna mound up the winter slaw like this beautiful kind of mounded salad with a good amount of height. Add in some more grapefruit, white cheddar crumbles, and some more nuts, and this winter salad is ready to go. All right, what up, guys? So I am, well, I didn't cook today. This is Chris Builder, my very good friend. I cooked in, I think three of the kitchens that we worked in from 2005 to 2010 or 2011. So we cooked in a lot of the same kitchens. He's an old buddy of mine. He's actually a legitimate active executive chef in Las Vegas, so he's definitely doing the real thing. But he thought it'd be pretty cool to come out and cook some really cool dishes that, you know, he's been thinking about and I'm super excited about to try. Let's try these out, kind of run through the flavors and see how you did.
Starting right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the potatoes. I love the lemon zest.
Got some crispiness, some crunch, some creaminess to the potato.
Right away, it's like sweet roasted garlic, a little bit of spice because of the chili flake. It's not spicy.
Not overpowering.
Yeah.
It's just a good note.
The lemon zest is awesome. Lemon and garlic they're just like a match made in heaven. And these potatoes are really good. They're like super tender, perfectly cooked. Not like dry roasted potatoes like sometimes you would think. They're super buttery and full of the moisture that you want. Very, very good dish. Okay, let's do the Brussels.
Still my favorite thing.
I love the miso. Miso, truffle.
Yuzu.
Very interesting. The yuzu in there. You have sweet, sour, savory.
One of the most underestimated ingredients in here, nutritional yeast.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot you use that. Right. Nutritional, well, what would you say that adds to it?
For lack of a better term, we're talking about Asian umami.
Right, well, that's true.
It gives you that butteriness. It's really a good replacement, especially vegan, vegetarian recipes, if you don't want to have any sort of butter in there. I mean, it's just, it gives you a texture that you can't really achieve without something that's got a really high fat content.
Right, totally. Super good. I love that it has the acidity. I'm like a vinegar freak. So anything that has something sour to it and salty
And
is
normally
like a win.
truffle oil, not a big fan of truffle oil.
I hear you.
You know, but it sets it off. It just complements everything else really well. And
it's just right at the end, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes truffle oil is like the first thing you taste.
Yep.
That's the last thing you taste. Good.
All right.
I'm gonna do this. This is actually probably the thing I'm most excited for. Because it's almost like a slaw. You know, if you look at it like that, it's like a really, like an elevated slaw. It's kind of exactly how you'd expect it to taste.
I don't even miss any sort of protein on here.
No, you don't need anything. You got nuts, you got cheese, you got fruit.
There's killer grapefruits.
Yeah, those grapefruits are good. I know a lot of people are like weirded out by winter salads just because they have the nuts and dried fruit and things like that. It can be a little weird. But if you have a really good vinaigrette, everything on the plate just kind of like melts together, unless it's a texture thing. This is killer, super good. It's exactly what I would want a winter salad to taste like.
I'm gonna stop eating it.
Super good, Chris. Thanks for coming out and cooking. I definitely want to do these types of videos more and just kind of explore new ways and new ideas, new minds of different ways to look at things. And this turned out really good. Plus, I never get a chance to do 3 different recipes in one, so this is definitely a treat. So thanks, Chris, for coming out. This is fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big old thumbs up. I'll leave all the ingredients and all the good stuff with Chris down below if you guys want to check that stuff out. And I'll see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks.